welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing with you another recipe that I got from my mother-in-law many years ago. My mother-in-law used to make this recipe every Christmas, and if you were not going to be able to be there for Christmas, you were for sure and for certain going to get one in the mail. But it is absolutely fabulous. But I'm going to be making it this year because she is no longer with us. So anyway, now the name of this recipe, when I first heard it, I thought, ew, no way am I eating that. But it is called a fruit cake. But I do not like fruit cake. All the little jelly things in it and all that. I just don't like fruit cake. So I was just already in my mind determined I was not going to like this recipe. But I really think it needs to be called a nut cake because it is chock full of nuts, and the only fruit really in it is if you want to put some raisins or some cranberries or something like that that you like in it. You can just do that, but that's the only really fruit that's in this cake. It's not all the little gummy chewy things. Ooh. Anyway, so I'm going to share this recipe with you because it is absolutely fabulous, and my children and their children, they've had this recipe every Christmas. So anyway, I'm just going to share this wonderful, wonderful fruitcake recipe with you today. Okay, to get started on our fruitcake recipe, the first thing you want is 4 cups of a crushed graham cracker. So I've got my 4 cups of crushed graham crackers. Now you can buy graham crackers already crushed up, or you can buy, the whole cracker and crush them up yourself. And all I do is I crush them up myself, but I just take a regular Ziploc bag, and as you can see, some of my crumbs are still in here. I put them in there, and then I just beat them with a kitchen hammer. Just smash and smash until I have these wonderful crumbs. So there's 4 cups of graham cracker crumbs in here, and to that we're going to add 2 cups of raisins. Now, when I add my raisins, I have the little yellow raisins and the little brown raisins, but I also add cranberries to mine as well. So there's 2 cups of the combination of all of those things in there. But you can add anything that you want. You do not have to even use like a mixture. You can just use all raisins, all cranberries, whatever that you and your family like, you can add to this. So that's going to go right in here as well. And then I also have 4 cups of pecans. Now, if you don't like pecans, you can use any kind of nut that you like, but 4 cups right into this bowl. Now, this is a fairly easy recipe, so it's not going to take you very long to make this, and it is, I'm just going to say it again, it is oh so yummy. Okay, so we're going to get that all mixed together here. My wooden spoon, I'm just gonna toss it together. Really, if you even wanted to wait and do this, that's fine. But I like to kind of get mine mixed up together before I get my marshmallows all in here. Okay, you're just gonna mix it up just a little bit, just like that. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is going to be on my stove top. But I am going to take a 16-ounce package of marshmallows and put them here in my pan. All in there. Okay, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of evaporated milk. Now I'm just going to put this onto my stove top, and I'm just going to melt all the marshmallows down. There's no certain amount of time it has to be on there. You might not want to put it on a really high heat because you don't want to burn your marshmallows, but I'm just going to get it all nice and melted and goopy and oh so good. And then we're just going to pour it right on to our nut and graham cracker and raisin mixture over here, and we will be pretty much done with the recipe except for getting it into our pans. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this all melted, and we'll continue with this recipe. Okay, so I have my marshmallows and my milk all melted and incorporated really well together. See, oh yummy. Okay, and we are just going to pour that right over our mixture that we mixed up before, and then we're going to mix it up really, really good. And you are going to want to have your pans prepared for the next step. And whatever pan you choose to use, just have it covered in some wax paper. Now I use just mini loaf pans, but you can use a regular loaf pan or a cake pan, a bundt pan, anything like that that you want to use, you can use that. So we're gonna get this all mixed up together, and then this is just oh so yummy. We're gonna get this all mixed up, and then we're gonna put it into our pans, and this will thicken up, and then you will be able to slice this. It's kind of sliced just like a fruit cake, but this is so good. You're gonna love it. Now when you put this in your pan, you're gonna want to press down a little bit with your hands. Now when I press down anything with my hands, I just put a little cooking spray right onto my hands. Just spray it right on there. That way nothing sticks to my hands and, you know, gets all goopy and all that. So just a little extra hint there for you. Okay, you just want to make sure this is mixed up really, really well. All your graham crackers are nice and moist. Everything's covered really, really good. Now it starts getting a little hard to stir, because as it cools off, it's starting to thicken up. So just keep stirring. I have to put a little muscle into it. But it is going to be oh so worth it. Okay, oh my. I wish that you could smell this. It is smelling so good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it into my little loaf pan. And as you can see, I just have a little small loaf pan here, and I just put wax paper right down in there. That way when it is all nice and hard, we're just gonna be able to lift our wax paper out and cut our fruit cake. Now this fruit cake freezes exceptionally well, so that's why I like to make these little mini ones. That way I can take out just a little bit at a time and cut them and serve them like that. And if you need to take more than one out, you can do that. But okay, so I'm just going to spoon a little bit of my mixture right into my pan. Spoon it right down in there. Make a mess like I just did. Okay. Now I'm just going to spray my hand just a little bit with some cooking spray, just so it doesn't stick to the fruit cake. And I'm just going to mash it down in there, make sure it's all mashed really well together. And that way I can add some more too, because I don't think I have enough. Okay, there, that'll do it. Now I'm just going to continue filling my fruit cake pans, and then let them cool off really, really well. And we'll be able to slice them and eat them. And my husband is going to be absolutely thrilled, because you know he grew up with this fruit cake. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get the rest of my little mini pans full here. Okay, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you will give this fruit cake recipe a try. It is absolutely wonderful. You're going to love it, and it is quick and it is easy. So there you go. So I'll see you guys again next time. Bye now.